Hello, once again, this is Teacher Lynn, and I'm here to discuss with you the arguments, best friends, ethos, pathos, and logos. This is still part of our preparation for our debate. Let's begin. So, what are these ethos, pathos, and logos? These are the persuasive tools that can help you, speakers or writers, make your argument appeal to the readers. This is why they're known as argumentative appeals. You should have a combination of these appeals so that they can help you become more persuasive. Make sure to consider carefully your audience to stress the kinds of appeal that will be the most effective with your audience. First of which is what we call ethos. This is the ethical appeal of you being the speaker or the writer. So this one involves how you would be able to convince your audience that you have the right to be there, that you have the right to be the one talking. And you have to prove this one by showing that you are intelligent and that you're prepared and you know what you're talking about. These are the different ways to establish ethos: your personal experience, your expert support through studies or research, or you're using appropriate writing or speaking style. And then the ways to establish ethos would be, yeah, you should be treating your audience with respect. You are not making them believe in some things because the audience will actually know if you're just bluffing or not. So find some mutual ground for both sides of the argument by acknowledging that your opinion and the opinion of the opposite side agree on at least one aspect. This is essential in establishing your ethos and your ability to treat the topic fairly. However, be careful not to overdo this because remember, you are going to support your side and not become neutral. Second one is logos, okay, the Greek word for logic. You appeal to logic when you rely on your audience's intelligence and when you offer credible evidence to support your argument. Um, because you want to show that you respect your audience, you're also going to treat them as if they are intelligent audience and thinking audience. Now, your evidence must include facts and examples, precedents and authority. Your research must be updated and it must be qualified to judge the topic. This is a representation of two kinds of reasoning. The first one is inductive reasoning, where it is a top down reasoning, while deductive is from bottom to top. So, inductive versus in deductive. In inductive thinking, it uses experiences and observations to guess the outcome. But in deductive, it's the opposite. Okay, the goal of inductive reasoning is to predict a likely outcome, but the goal of deductive is to prove a fact. So it's up to you which one will you be using in your speech. It's either you want to be inductive or deductive. And lastly, this is pathos. Okay, the Greek word for emotional appeal. This kind of appeal can be very effective if it's not overdone. And it should not be the only one, the only appeal that you will be using. You have to mix it with ethos or logos, but not solely pathos only. Okay? Now, be careful with the use of words as you're trying to get their emotions. The audience knows and are very particular with the words that you use. Okay, so what is denotation? It's the dictionary meaning, it's the literal meaning of the word, but then connotation has secondary meanings or extended definitions. For example, how would you like to be described if you're a woman? Would you like to be called slender, thin, or scrawny? This one shows the positive connotation. This one is the neutral one, and this one's the negative connotation. So, of course, we want to be called slender.